In this lecture, we'll be exploring material components in our Flutter application. So Flutter comes bundled with material components and theme. One can easily change things like color of the application using material theme. The complete list of material widgets that are available with Flutter is available at flutter.io docs development UI widgets material. So let's go ahead and take a look at our application. Here in our main.dot file, you'll notice the widget that we have over here, build, returns a material app, and this material app has got the title, theme, and primary swatch. If you hover over this, Visual Studio will simply show you all the options available for that color blue, and you can choose which one you like, and that color will become the primary swatch for your application. So you can choose which option you want. Like if I go over here and say yellow and hover on this, it will show me all the options. So I can say colors.lime accent. So this will become the color as primary swatch. So here you can see that I can change the color option like this. So these are the options available. Then you also have color accent, but that is not going to be part of the primary swatch because primary swatch expects a color. And here if we try to do color.orange accent, you'll get an error message as we were getting earlier. So for instance, if I go ahead and type this, it's going to show an error saying that the primary color palette chosen from one of the swatches defined by the material design spec. So you cannot have this for primary swatch. Rather than that, you can have orange. So that way you can change the material theme color of your application. Apart from this, let's take a look at the widgets that we have. So here in this URL, development UI widgets material, you'll see various categories available like app structure and navigation, and for that we have scaffold, app bar, bottom navigation bar, tab bar view, and material app. Here you can see that we are making use of this material app in our application. So here, this is the material app widget that we are making use of. And for each of these widgets, we have a documentation link which will guide on how to make use of this. Similarly, we have other options as well like buttons. Then we have input and selections like checkboxes, toggle switches, sliders, date time pickers. And for dialog, alerts, and panels, we have simple dialog, alert dialog, bottom sheet, expansion panel, and snack bar. Then in order to display information, we have images, icon, chip, tooltip, data table, card, and linear progress indicator. Then we have grid view, and for layout we have list style, stepper, divider. So these are some of the most frequently used widgets available, and there are many others as well, as you can see when you scroll down this section, widgets catalog. For each of these widgets, as mentioned earlier, you can go ahead and see the documentation on how to make use of it, and most of the documentation that we have will guide you with all the constructor methods, properties, and as you can see over here, methods. So this is really helpful when you're working on a project where you feel like making use of some of the widgets and you don't know how to go about it. This documentation will then help you a lot. So that was pretty much it about the material component and themes in our application.